Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. On the last episode, we tried to rescue Kaito from Tokichi and we found, well, someone's dead body. We're not entirely sure who it is. It could be Kaito, it could be Tokichi. All evidence is pointing to Kaito right now and we need to investigate. Now, before we get to investigation, there is something very important that I need to mention because it's a little bit unfortunate that I have to say this, but it's just one of those things that kind of happened. So there is a story element of the game that I was spoiled slightly on, which happened a bit later. And I just want to give a golf clap to everyone that is watching the series because it isn't anyone that watches me. And everyone's been super good with keeping spoilers on the down low. And I'm very happy with everyone for that. However, it was just an unfortunate thing which literally just showed up in my recommended YouTube videos, even though I wasn't watching anything Danganronpa related. Thanks, YouTube algorithm. It's been doing that a lot recently. It's been showing me stuff related to what I'm uploading, which is weird. But, I wanted to let you guys know, because I'm trying to keep this LP as blind as possible. And it is unfortunate when it happens. I'm not going to give you specifics, because I don't want... I don't know. I guess I just want to keep the integrity of the spoiler until it happens, I guess. And just in case anyone else, you know, I don't want to give any clues for anyone else who's possibly watching through this blind. But I think you guys should know that there is a somewhat big story element, which I am more aware of now, so yeah, it is what it is. However, I'm not going to let it dissuade my enjoyment of this game and this series, because I love this series so very, very much. Now, with that said, let's do some investigating. There's a sleeve sticking out of the press. It's definitely Kaito's coat sleeve. In that case, the victim must be... No, we don't know that yet, Shuichi. Don't say anything. I don't want to do it, but I have to raise the press and inspect the body. Will there even be a body to inspect? These controls move the hydraulic press. It can go up and down and stop. I should be able to use the up button to raise the press and check the body. I don't want to see a crushed body, no matter who it is. But I have to do it.
Alright.
I have to know. I made up my mind, took a deep breath, and pressed the button. Huh? It's not moving. Pressed the button a few more times, but the press still wouldn't move.
Why?
Strange. It moved when I pressed it last time. After looking around the press, I found... someone cut the wires, of course. The power cord is cut. I see. There's no power, so the hydraulic press won't move. This can't be a coincidence. The power cord was cut on purpose. This must be the work of the culprit. They probably did it so we couldn't see the body. In that case, we won't be able to check the body. I'm honestly a little relieved, but I shouldn't say that out loud. I should take another look at the controls. There must be some clue here. In addition to the control buttons, there's an emergency stop button. The press would have been stopped instantly if you used this. Well, if the culprit was planning this murder, they'd have no use for it. What concerns me more is the safety function. This hydraulic press uses an infrared sensor. For safety reasons, this device will come to a halt when the sensor detects a living organism. So it shouldn't have been able to crush a human who was living. Interesting. That's right. This hydraulic press should have a safety function. If the infrared sensor detects a living thing, the press stops automatically. Well, it didn't stop when Kibo tried before. That's because it didn't recognize him as a human, or a living creature, even. The sensor detected a person. The safety should have stopped the press automatically. Stopped automatically, huh? So, possibly whoever was under the hydraulic press was no longer living, so the sensor didn't pick that up and it just crushed them anyway. So the cause of death might not have been the press, but something else. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, second thing that comes to notice is this. Traces of blood. What is this? Blood stain? There's a faint trail of blood leading to the press, a swipe pattern, as if dragged. It looks as if it's coming from the bathroom. The bloodstain suggests something was dragged from the bathroom to the press. Perhaps an already dead body? I don't want to make these assumptions now. Gotta keep these theories in check though, just in case I'm way off base. This is the bathroom. Now that I think about it. Kaito was located? Yeah, in the bathroom. This is the place where Kaito was imprisoned. Kaito might have left some kind of clue here. No. Oh no, he didn't leave anything. He might not be dead. Anyway, I should investigate inside. There's a few things that catch my eye already. Okay, before the obvious stuff. Traces of blood. Blood stain. Puddle of blood in the center of the room and a swipe pattern from here to the door. What could this mean? That the body was dragged? The crossbow. And crossbow bolts. There are arrows on the floor of the bathroom. 3 in total, and blood on all of them. What is this? What happened here? Possible real cause of death? Maybe. A crossbow. This is one of the crossbows from Matty's lab. Why is this here? He couldn't have hid it on his person, could he? Maybe if it was in pieces? Nah, Kokichi would have found that. Maybe Kokichi brought it here. But why would he... Okay, you know what? Need more evidence. More clues. Okay, glass bottle. Oh, great, more poison. There's a small bottle in the corner of the bathroom. It's empty. I feel like I've seen this before. The label has blood all over. I can't read it completely, but I can see the word poison.
Could it be?
And if it is poison, this bottle must be taken from my lab. I don't know who brought this here, but it definitely has something to do with this case. Intentional blood splatter on the wording, so we can't tell which poison it is. At least. Another theory that we can think about. Okay, here's the window where we looked through and saw Kaito. Small window for ventilation. This is the same window from before. It's a small window, and it doesn't open all the way. No one would be able to fit through here. Well, I suppose if someone could fit through, Kaito would have escaped by now. Perhaps it's too small for a person, but an object could fit through. Such as poison or pieces of a crossbow, and if it's Kaito that put together the crossbow, it will make sense because he knows how to do it. Okay, is there anything else we need to look at? Oh yeah, there is. Hello, black case. Ah, this case! Is this where the crossbow was located? Seems like it. It's the case from before, right? Alright, I finished investigating the bathroom. There were more clues here than I thought there'd be, and one is particularly concerning. Why is the crossbow from Maki's lab in here? And the 3 bloody arrows. Those arrows are definitely for crossbow, but why are all 3 bloodied? And that bottle of poison, what could it have been used for? There's still so much I don't know. This case looks like it's going to be tricky. Well, let's leave for the time being. Okay, so we don't know what type of poison it is. So, things we need to keep in mind is the way the poison could be administered. Or administered, even, not administered. It's not even a word. What am I talking about? Things that we need to keep in mind is... like, what if you put the tip of the crossbow in the poison and then administer it that way? Or you trick someone into drinking it, or you might not even need to do that. You might be able to do it through another, like, entryway into the body, like the eyes or something. It's effed up, but it's true. Anyway, let's check out this Exisal next. There's an Exisal right in the middle of the hangar. The hatch is open as well, the cockpit is exposed. So, this is how it looks from the inside, huh? It's small, but big enough for one person. Oh. You. Huh? The hatch is open? How strange. Only the monocubs can turn off the electric lock and open the hatch. Huh? Only the monocubs can open the hatch? Normally, the monocubs are the only ones who can pilot the Exisals. Normally being the key word. Because of the electro hammer thingy, the electronic lock is all screwed up. Have you mentioned this to anyone else? Nope, no one's asked me about it either. And even if I had been asked, it would have been irrelevant information to you anyway. An electronic lock on the hatch that only the monocubs can disable. Which must be why only the monocubs can control the Exisals. But if you could disable the lock, you could control the Exisal. That could be how Kokichi did it. Okay, before we start speaking to people, I want to check out the painting machine. Okay. It looks the same as before, probably not related to the case. Okay, just wanted to check and make sure. You never know. Oh boy, what do you think about all this, Himiko? What? I don't want to talk to you right now, okay? The way you are now, you might start accusing people because you can't believe Kaito's death.
No.
No, that's not... I don't want to hear your excuses or anything else, just don't talk to me. If you keep bugging me, I'll give you afro hair with my magic. I kind of actually want to see that. Shuichi with an afro haircut. I hope there's fan art of that somewhere on the web. She's awfully stubborn. Is she that suspicious of everything now? Or is there a reason she doesn't want to talk to anyone? Did I actually look at the wire? No, I haven't actually looked at the wire, and it doesn't look like I can look at the wire. Okay. That's fair enough. What about you, Smoothie? What do you think? The Monokuma file this time barely has any information in it at all.
Okay.
Yeah, it won't be much use to us.
Jeez.
It's so useless. He probably shouldn't have even gone out of his way to give it to us. It's fine, it's fine. A mascot's appearance at a murder scene brings a sense of relief and peace of mind. Ah! He popped out! What an attention hog. Of course I want attention. I'm the mascot for crying out loud. And yet, I've appeared fewer times than that plain Jane Smoothie over there. It'd be false advertising if I didn't appear as often as I can, you know. Wait, seriously? That's all you wanted to say? Advertising? What advertising?
No.
Ignore it. Let's just focus on the investigation. Yeah. Well, that was weird. Alright, what else can I look at? Oh, there's the other Exisal in the background. The red one. The red Exisal is completely still.
Hey, Shuichi.
Shuichi, it's dangerous there. If you go near that thing, you might get torn apart.
No.
No, it shouldn't move anymore. Not without the Monokubs or Kokichi. Nah, so it's just a pile of scrap then.
Hey!
Jeez, don't scare me like that.
With my magic.
Maybe I should just tear this hunk of junk apart with my magic.
Ah.
But I suppose that if Kokichi was alive, he could move it at any time by remote. Eh, why didn't you say so sooner? That is, if Kokichi is alive. But that remote control Kokichi has for the Exosource, what is it exactly? Does he have that because he's the mastermind? Still don't believe that for a second. There's no way he's the true mastermind. Okay, it's a panel that controls the alarm system and the electric barrier. I don't see any reason to turn it back on, though. Okay, so there was no one messing with that. Is there anything else we need to look at? Okay, yeah, there are still things to investigate here. The washing machine? This looks like a car wash. Imagine it's for cleaning the Exosource. It doesn't look like it's been used in a while. I don't see any clues. Okay, no, nothing by the car wash. So that was the bit of clothing. Have we had looked at the hydraulic press itself? The hydraulic press is down, and there's blood in the area. If we use this to lift up the hydraulic press, we should be able to check the body. But the power cord has been cut, the press won't move. In that case, we won't be able to check the body. Wait, really? That's it? I mean, we did mention Himiko. Let's talk to her again. I don't want to talk to you if you keep bugging me. I'll use my explosion magic. Konosuba reference. She's awfully stubborn. Is she that suspicious of everything now? Was there another reason she doesn't want to talk to anyone? Okay, looks like we can't do anything right now. Can I try the bit of clothing again? The sleeve sticking out the press. It's definitely Kaito's. Yeah, no, we've seen this already. What's this? The sleeve has a single small hole in it. Okay, this is new. A hole in the sleeve. What could this be? From the crossbow? I suppose that's all about all the information I could deduce from the hydraulic press. I can't check the body, so I don't have many clues to work with. I have to find more clues elsewhere. That's all about I can investigate here in the hangar. There are still questions. The truth is still far out of reach. I still can't deduce who the victim is. I need more clues. I should investigate other areas. We should start with the areas around the hangar. Alright, let's go give it a check. There was that whole thing with the control panel. The alarm system is off. It must be affected by the electro bomb.
Right.
I should investigate this place thoroughly. There may be some clues around here. Okay. Let's start with this right here, the shutter operation panel, because it's seen better days. It's the control panel that controls the electric barrier protecting the hangar. We hit it with the electro hammer, so it isn't operational right now.
That's true.
That's right. What are all these marks here? It looks as if it's been struck by something sharp. What could these be? Now wait. How were they even able to damage this in the first place? Getting near the control panel should have caused the alarm to go off. You have to turn off the alarm before you can even get close. So how did the person who did this get near the control panel? What are your thoughts on this, Kibo? Phew, I think I'm starting to feel a little better now. I'm sorry to worry you, Shuichi.
Okay.
I was a bit worried. I'm glad you're feeling better. There was something I needed to ask Kibo.
Hey.
Hey, Kibo, before you went into the hangar this morning, you said... So I went to the hangar last night and tried to talk to him. Yeah, how did that go? As Smoothie said, how did that go? It went about as well as expected. There was no response at all. But you did witness a few things. You said you witnessed a few things. What exactly did you see? Ah, yes, since you were in a hurry, I only told you about the Exosaur returning to the hangar. Yes, you said the Exosaur could pass through the alarm system and barrier to the hangar.
Yes.
I never imagined something like this would happen, so I didn't mention it before. Oh wait, no, sorry, wrong voice. But before I saw the Exosaur, I saw someone heading toward the hangar.
Huh?
What, you saw someone? I saw... Himiko.
I was in my lab trying to think of what I should write to convince Kokichi. That's when I saw her walking toward the hangar, clutching something in her hands. I think it was a black bag. A black bag?
The crossbow? Why would Himiko do that? At the time, I assumed she was going there to examine things or plead with Kokichi, and since she came back later, I didn't think much of it. But after seeing her reaction this morning, I started to get a little suspicious. What did you see? She was worried. She was acting like she had something to hide. It's not that I want to suspect her.
You're right.
True, it is suspicious.
Hey!
You said you saw her coming back as well. Was she holding the bag at the time?
Well...
Now that I think about it, she didn't. So she had it coming in, but not leaving. It has to be. The black bag Himiko was carrying was... By the way, this is a little off topic, Shuichi, but... Huh? What is it?
As I thought.
The reason I wasn't feeling well may have been due to the electro bomb. But it was because of the electromagnetic particles, not because I'm a robot. So what I experienced was akin to an allergic reaction such as hay fever. So it couldn't have affected a human the same way. Being a robot has nothing to do with it.
Okay.
Right. That must be it. So that thing Himiko said was bothering him. He really is a bit too sensitive. I'm going to take a wild guess and say we can't really talk to Himiko about it now, so... Let me take a look at my map and see what exclamation marks have appeared. Doesn't look like there's many. In fact, it doesn't look like I can leave the hangar, which I guess makes sense, because that's where most of the crime took place. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do in that case is go to where the Monokuma was being guarded by the Exosaurs, because there are a bunch of clues here, it looks like. There's an electro hammer here, but why? And it's out of power. It must have been used. But used for what? The electro hammer runs out of battery pretty quickly, so if you use it against the Exosaur, it'll run out of juice with just one shot. Got it? If the electro hammer's power is expended, it requires 24 hours to recharge. We know that for certain. I remember the sight I saw yesterday. Exosaur's protecting Monokuma for some reason. Kokichi said he was the mastermind, and the Exosaurs should have been around him. So why were they still protecting Monokuma? And the four of them too? I suppose I was so caught up in thinking about Kokichi, I ignored Monokuma. What, you're gonna say you sat? Yeah, I thought so. Are you butthurt because I didn't pay attention to you? Pay attention, listen up, take heed, I say! Monokuma! It's just I noticed that you came this way last night, Shuichi. Huh? You were acting all sneaky, weren't you? Like a teenage boy trying to creep into the adult movie section of the video store. But you didn't need to sneak around because the Exosaurs wouldn't have attacked you. What are you saying? We didn't have to sneak... Because everyone's coming to rent adult movies, so in a way, everyone's going there is the same.
Wait!
No, not that! I meant the Exosaurs protecting you. I accidentally skipped it forward a bit. Sorry about that. Oh, at the time, the Exosaurs were on autopilot and directed to only observe me. Their movements are more limited now that the Monocubs aren't around to pilot them. Huh? Autopilot? You mean the remote control that Kokichi has? Yeah, that's pretty much it. So the Exosaurs were being controlled by Kokichi's remote control. But why were they focusing on Monokuma?
Hey.
Why are you telling me all of this? This puts the person controlling you at a disadvantage. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about this. Even if it puts someone at a disadvantage, the class trial must always be fair. The person who shared that info with me didn't seem interested in sharing it with you guys. So if you share it instead, that way it'll be fair to all the participants. So someone else besides me knows this. Why wouldn't they share this information? Okay, that's all I can tell you. By the way, renting movies is so old school. It's more thrilling to illegally download them. It's it's like trying to not get caught by the big game hunter while holding your breath during sex. Wait, what? This information about the exorcist could be a clue to solving the case. What, you mean about the sex? I know he's talking about the remote control. I should remember this. Well, he's off doing his own thing, as always. Let's see, is there anything else in any of the corners? No. Well, in that case... what exactly did I witness here? I know for certain that the exorcisms are being controlled by Kokichi's remote control. But why were they focusing on Monokuma? We're probably not going to get information from these exorcisms. They're all shut. So, in that case... let's see if there's anything else around the hangar area. Doesn't look like it. Damn it, maybe I should check the exosols just in case. Okay, yeah, you know what? I'll do it very quickly. Yeah, okay, it's exactly the same for all of them. Just wanted to check, This place isn't very big. I'm wondering if there's... nope, still can't leave, which means there are clues I missed. It was bound to happen eventually. So here's the window. Anything of note here? It's the bathroom window. It's the hangar's only window it's not possible to fit through. That means the only way to get into the hangar is through the shutter. That's still worth noting. Where was Kibo's lab? Where he could see Himiko? Because I don't think I've seen the window yet. Unless it was the it was a view for the entrance of the hangar, which makes actually way more sense now that I think about it. Okay, I'm gonna try talking to Himiko. The hangar shutter, or I could look at the hangar shutter. There's a security alarm here. You have to use the alarm remote to disable it to get near the shutter. If you come near the shutter without the remote, a loud alarm would go off around the entire academy. You had to use an electro bomb to disable the sensor and the alarm. That's how we got into the hangar. I'm really wondering what that mascot character on the grenade is. It looks like a demonic Chuck E. Cheese or Danger Mouse or something. Actually, it looks nothing like Danger Mouse. What the hell am I talking about? Does anyone even know Danger Mouse anymore? Now that I think about it, there were 3 electro bombs total. One was stolen by Maki. But what of the other 2? It's probably worth noting. You know what? I'll stick with demonic Chuck E. Cheese. I think that fits him quite nice. That's about all I was concerned with in the hangar, but I still don't have enough clues. There has to be more. The other places that might yield some clues are Maki's lab and my lab. The crossbow in the bathroom, the bottle of poison. I need to investigate those leads. Right. I should also inspect the 3 exorcisms that were protecting Monokuma. Why were they protecting him in the first place? That might be related to the case as well. Oh wait, did I jump the gun a little bit? Okay. Hang on, give me a second, guys. I always get too jumpy with trying to find clues. No, it's exactly the same. But just because I'm paranoid. Yep, okay, we're good. Let's blow this popsicle stand or not. Maybe I need to leave and just walk everywhere manually? Okay, well, let's give it a go. Because for some reason I cannot move. Or teleport. Or fast travel. Whatever wording you want to use. It's actually really weird. Don't know why it's not letting me teleport. Maybe because it wants me to see an event. That's usually the case. Alright, decided not to waste your guys' time with the travel, so I made my way over to Mackie's lab. Let's take a look-see. I feel as though there are less weapons here than I remember. Yeah, because Kaito decided to pile a whole bunch of them. Why is there a chainsaw there? A chainsaw's a terrible weapon to use against someone. I mentioned that before, but I felt like mentioning it again. Also, maybe I should have paid attention to the battle axe. Could Mackie even use a battle axe? Whatever, I'm thinking... I'm getting off topic. It's because Kaito had them. Okay, here's the black cases. As I suspected, there are 2 black bags here, identical to the one in the hangar. They're cases for crossbows. The crossbows are inside, but disassembled. It looks as if they don't even fit in the case unless they're disassembled. But there are 2. When I was here with Kaito before, there were 3 of them. And I'm sure that Kaito didn't have a crossbow with him.
That's true.
In that case, the crossbow in the hangar must have come from here. Which means someone must have brought it from the hangar from here. But it's fairly difficult to put together the crossbow. I don't believe you'd be able to do it unless Mackie taught you. I'll think more about that later. For now, I need to investigate. So, Himiko had the black bag. Which means... I don't actually know what that means. I sort of started that sentence with, like, the intent of finishing it as I said it. And, yeah. I got nothing. I got nothing, guys. Is there anything else worth noting? Wow, that was literally it. Well, I guess I'll go over to my research lab. Oh, happy days. We get to find more about poison. God, this place is still so pretentious. Anyway. Let's take a look-see. That bottle of poison is in the hangar. I need to confirm that it came from here. Let's see, chemical shelf. There are several bottles of poison lined up here. I haven't seen any poison outside of this lab, so... the small bottle of poison I found must have come from here. There's a little less liquid inside this bottle than the others. The label says strychnine poison. This poison takes some time to spread, but even a small amount of it can be lethal. I can't imagine that there's no smaller amount of this in the bottle for no reason. This must be a clue. Once again, if a little bit was on the tip of a crossbow. Yeah, okay, there's still some things. Let me take a look. Small glass bottles. There are a bunch of bottles on top of the desk. Did someone take them out? They're... antidotes. Antidotes, huh? I didn't know these were here. According to the labels, each bottle is only 1 dose. And each one only works on a specific poison.
Well,
I suppose that makes sense. There are plenty of different kinds of poison, so that must be true for antidotes. Strychnine poison and antidotes. It's disconcerting. None of these antidotes are for the strychnine poison. They're all for different poisons. What could that mean? Alright, I've investigated this room thoroughly. I didn't find any evidence to suggest Kaito isn't dead. On the contrary, there's plenty of evidence to suggest Kokichi isn't dead. Monokuma is still moving around, and the killing game hasn't ended. And Kaito's clothes were in the hydraulic press. This means the victim must be... No, it's too soon to be thinking like that. If I investigate a little more, I'll find something. There's still time. I should head back to the hangar. Perhaps I missed something. I should check again. This is getting very concerning. Not just because of the reasons Shuichi stated, but, Also for my own reasons. Also, hey, we can teleport again. Sweet. I will definitely take that. But yeah, there's a lot of evidence that's piling up. That makes it seem like Kaito had a plan to kill Kokichi. We don't know if 1, that is true. 2, if the plan was carried out. Or at least successfully. And 3, if it was Kaito to begin with. Though it would be only him and Maki that could assemble the crossbows. Think. Hey, everyone's here.
Shuichi!
Oh, Shuichi, can you come with me?
What happened?
Is something wrong? I found something strange in the bathroom. Please hurry. He shouted quickly and ran into the bathroom. What are you talking about, Kibo? Something I missed? I mean, yeah, there's the weapons and poison and such. Kibo, what are you looking at? Take a look at this.
Huh?
Wait, that wasn't there before. These are Kokichi's clothes? It's soaked and wrinkled, but there's no doubt about it. These are Kokichi's. Where did you find this? I didn't see it when I was investigating the bathroom. Why are they soaked? Well, the toilet seemed clogged, so I reached my hand down the drain and pulled out these clothes. It looks like they couldn't be flushed all the way. Why were these clothes in the toilet in the first place? Yes, it was very brave of me, and thanks to that, I managed to find an important clue. Now, Shuichi, please investigate as much as you want.
Okay.
Oh, this is unsanitary. Yeah. Plotting the toilet, huh? This isn't the time to hesitate. Well, it is an important clue. Kokichi's clothes found in the bathroom. If they were found in the toilet, someone must have tried to flush them. But who would do that?
What's the matter?
Is something the matter? Please, investigate.
Okay.
Okay. The ultimate detective can't stop here. This has to be an important clue. Alright. I made up my mind. Grab Kokichi's soaked clothes and spread them open. Huh? There's a small hole in the back. And another small hole in the sleeve. It's about the same size as the one on Kaito's sleeve. There are traces of blood around the holes too. What does this mean? It could mean that he was attacked. In that case...
No.
There's a chance Kokichi was the one crushed in the hydraulic press.
Thank you.
Kibo, thank you! This is a very important clue.
Well...
Oh, I'm happy I was able to help, but I must decline shaking that hand of yours.
No.
Your hands aren't clean either, though. There were 3 crossbow bolts. And there are 3 holes. So, the evidence does match each other. What does that mean? If Kokichi was the one crushed in the hydraulic press, where did Kaito go? Why will he not show himself? Why is this game still going, even though the mastermind is dead? He's not the mastermind. If this is awkward, Shuichi, I can leave you and give you some privacy. You're concerned about that? Also, what order were the holes, like, created? Was it Kibo? Was it Kaito first, and then Kokichi? Or was it Kokichi, then Kaito? Or was it a mix of Kokichi, then Kaito, then... Too many questions. Kibo and I washed our hands in the sink, and left the bathroom. Well, at least they specified that they washed their hands. Hey, Maki, you, still don't want to talk to me? Maki, why is it so easy for you to believe that Kaito is dead? I'm starting to think you know something. Also, Smoogie, why are you so happy? Hey, it's almost time for the class trial to start, right? Was no one able to find Kokichi? I wonder. I haven't heard from anyone.
See.
I wonder where he ran off to.
Did he disappear? He can't still be in the hangar. We're under there. Wait, hang on. Move the camera back a second. Shuichi, do you think the one who died was Kokichi? Huh?
Seems like
I mean, your face says you want to think that.
it's plain to see.
But I think that's just plain impossible. Kokichi's been manipulating us all from the start. I can't believe someone like that could be killed by Kaito. What a odd thing to say. Ah, of course, I don't mean to compliment Kokichi or make fun of Kaito or anything. I know, you're probably right. Smoothie has a point. I still don't have enough clues to conclude that Kokichi died, but I'm certain that one of them must have. Kokichi's disappearance. Yeah, there's an Exasol missing.
It's about that time.
No, don't think I haven't noticed.
That's right. It's time for the class trial, where hope and despair meet head-on.
Shit, I should have noticed it earlier.
Please proceed to the Shrine of Judgment in the courtyard and head to the trial grounds. Everyone needs to be there. Got it? Anyone who's absent will be swiftly and permanently punished. I wonder what kind of despair awaits you this time.
Everyone needs to be there. That means Kokichi or Kaito, whoever is alive, will be there. At the trial, we'll know who the victim is. Okay, no, sorry. I'm not insane. The Exasol is... I mean, I am insane. The Exasol is there. I'm getting very jumpy. I'm nervous. It was hidden behind the arm. Oh, I'm a freaking genius! I'm very nervous, you guys. I'm very nervous about this whole ordeal. Let's just walk on over to the Shrine of Judgment, I guess. We'll say, it does feel like this investigation was a lot, shorter than the last one. It also feels like the evidence is a lot more concise. I think that's the word I'm looking for. I keep on saying evidence. I should say clues. Evidence isn't technically correct. Well, let's see if we find anyone. And by find anyone, I mean find out if it's Kokichi or Kaito. Let's do this, Shuichi. This isn't everyone, right? Kaito and Kokichi aren't here.
What's the point?
I bet Kokichi is already there.
You bastard.
As the mastermind of the killing game, he's waiting for us to arrive.
No.
We don't know that yet. There's still a chance Kaito is alive.
You wanna die?
Cut it out. Do you want to die? Maki!
Well,
This is a battle between hope and despair. If I show any weakness like you are, then I know I'll lose to despair. Lose to despair.
you don't know?
6 of us will participate, and 1 of us will die after this class trial. Then only 5 will be left. Only 5. That's right, we're the only ones left.
That's obvious.
But we can't lose to despair. Even if we have no future, we need to win. That is the whole point of this class trial. I will defeat Kokichi no matter what I have to do or what I have to sacrifice. No matter what she has to sacrifice. Are you sure about that, Maki? Is that what you call hope? I know that we can't lose to despair, but something is wrong. Something doesn't feel right. I wonder what Kaito would say at a time like this. What would he say to us? If it was Kaito. he'd have a big old dumb grin on his face. And probably say... I don't know. I'm not him. I'm really bad at this. I'm really bad at psyching people up. Let's just not think about it. We didn't say a word to one another. Silent as a tomb, we stepped into those open doors. This is gonna be a really awkward elevator ride down. We had lost the will to live, knowing what we know about the outside world. But somehow, despite that despair, we had found a new reason to live. To win the battle between hope and despair. But now, what do we know? We don't know what hope means to us anymore. What is hope? A burden you bear? As those thoughts pierced my mind, I suddenly stopped. I can't think about things like that anymore. The only thing I need to think about is survival.
Nice.
Did you decide to redecorate? This is giving me a lot of deja vu, buddy.
A battle like this takes me back. After all, hope and despair are natural enemies. Yes, this is truly a magnificent theme. Only esteemed works of fiction have themes as magnificent as this.
Why?
Anyway, where's Kokichi? Why isn't he here? Maki was right. The person who should be here isn't.
Well, I'll tell you once the trial starts.
Well, what's going on? What are you scheming now?
No,
It doesn't matter what Kokichi is scheming.
we must do
This
it.
is the final battle between hope and despair. It all ends here. Kokichi can twist and violate the rules all he likes, but will never give up. Hope will never submit to despair.
Oh, for the love of... No rules have been violated. Not on my watch, you know.
Shut up.
Whatever, hurry up and start. We'll end it with this class trial. We'll defeat the remnants of despair no matter what. So get ready.
Yeah, I got it. Now, let's get started. Mix equal parts life and death, add a dash of lies and truth, bake it in the fires of conflict. And when it's golden brown and bubbling, you have yourselves a truly decadent class trial.
And once more we face the class trial. Was the one who died Kaito or Kokichi? I can't say for certain, but I still believe. Kaito wouldn't die so easily. I don't know why I believe that so strongly. But I will fight to prove it. I will fight with everyone. To grasp the hope on the other side of this truth. I will fight. I will fight in this trial of truth and lies.